Since na-factor out na natin, i-apply na natin ngayon yung zero product property. We separate them. This is 2x minus 1 equals 0. X plus 4 equals 0. Hi everyone, this is Eric Guzman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial video, we are going to discuss one method for solving quadratic equations in one variable, the factoring method. So, without further ado, let's begin. In this tutorial, we will study one method for solving quadratic equations, equations in which the highest exponent on the variable is 2. So let's begin by defining what is quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in X is an equation that can be written in the general form. We have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where the a, b, and c are real numbers with a is not equal to 0. A quadratic equation in X is also called a second degree polynomial equation in X because of the squaring. Highest degree nga nito is yung 2. So some examples of the quadratic equations are, we have x squared equals 25, 4x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals 0, 3x squared equals 4x minus 8. As we can see, ang highest exponent niya is 2. So this is again a second degree polynomial equation, the best definition of a quadratic equation. There are several methods for solving quadratic equations. Number 1 is the factoring. Number 2, the square root method. Number 3, by completing the square. And lastly, we have the quadratic formula. So let's begin with the factoring. Factoring a polynomial expressed as the sum of monomials means finding an equivalent expression that is a product. So if a quadratic equation has 0 on one side and a factored expression on the other side, pwede na natin siyang applyan ng tinatawag natin na zero product property. The zero product property states that if the product of the two algebraic expressions is 0, then at least one of the factors is equal to 0. So in mathematical explanation, if a b equals 0, then yung a equals 0 or b also equal to 0. For example, we have given this equation x minus 5 times x minus 2 equals 0. So according to the zero product property, this product can be 0 only if at least one of the factors is 0. So isi-set natin each individual factor to 0 and solve its resulting equation for the x. Say we have x minus 5 equals 0 and another x minus 2 equals 0. Solving for x, this is x equals 5 and this is naman x equals 2. We can check each of these proposed solutions. For one x, we have 5 and for another x, we have 2. For example, ang original quadratic equation natin is x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. So, substitute natin each one separately for x in the equation. For x is equal to 5, we have 5 squared minus 7 times 5 plus 10 equals 0. And this is 25 minus 35 plus 10 equals 0. So, pag pinag-combine natin lahat ito, this is 0 equals 0. Therefore, this is a true statement. For the value 2 naman, this is 2 squared minus 7 times 2 plus 10 equals 0. This is 4 and this is negative 14 plus 10 equals 0. So this is 0 equals 0 then, another true statement. So the resulting true statements natin indicate that the solutions are 2 and 5. So the solution set natin is 2 and 5. Take note that with the quadratic equation, we can have two solutions compared to the conditional linear equation na isa lang ang kukuha natin na solution for each variable. Steps in solving a quadratic equation by factoring. Number 1, if necessary, rewrite the equation in the general form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, moving all non-zero terms to one side, thereby obtaining 0 on the other side. Step 2, factor the equation completely. Step 3, apply the zero product principle, setting each factor containing variable equal to 0. Number 4, solve the equations in step 3. And lastly, for number 5, check the solutions in the original equation. Example number 1, Solve the quadratic equation given 4x squared minus 2x equals 0. So for step number 1, if we can notice, all non-zero terms are already on the left side of the equation and yung 0 natin is on the other side of the equation. So we can skip step number 1. For step number 2, we factor out 2x from the two terms on the left side of the equation. We will factor out 2x. So pag finactor out natin yan, this is 4x squared divided by 2x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. X squared divided by x is x na lang. And minus 2x divided by 2x, this is 1 na, equals 0. This is the given equation natin. And ito na yung equation na na-factor out natin. For the next step, set each factor equal to 0 and solve the resulting equations. Gagamitin na natin yung, or i-apply na natin yung zero product property. So let's separate them. This is 2x equals 0 and this is 2x minus 1 equals 0. Solving for x, we divide both sides by 2. This is x equals 0 and this is 2x equals positive 1. Dividing both sides by 2, this is x over 1 half. So meron na tayong na-solve na values for x. We have 0 and 1 half. For step number 5, we check the solutions in the original equation. Ang original equation natin is this one. Substitute natin yung 0. This is 4 times 0 square minus 2 times 0 equals 0. This is 0 na. 0. 0 equals 0. This is a true statement again. For the value na 1 half, this is 4 times 1 over 2 square minus 2 times 1 half equals 0. 1 half square is, this is 1 over 4 minus 2 times 1 half. Actually, this is cancel na. This also cancel. Equals 0. Matitira na lang sa atin is 1 minus 1. So, 1 minus 1 is 0. Another true statement. Therefore, ang solution set natin for example number 1 is 0 and 1 half. This is the answer for example number 1. Example number 2, solve the quadratic equation given 2x squared plus 7x equals 4. So for step number 1, move all the non-zero terms to one side and obtain 0 on the other side. So i-subtract natin yung 4 from both sides or simply, lipat na lang natin. This is 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 equals 0. So, wala nang non-zero term sa right side of the equation. Pwede nating i-solve ito as i-minus natin yung 4 dito and i-minus din natin yung 4 dito. So, this is 0 na and again, eto na siya. For step 2, if a factor out na natin, this is say positive 4 and this is negative 1. Para dun sa may variable of x, this is 2x and x na lang equals 0. To check kung tama ba itong factors natin, pwede nating i-gamitan ng FOIL method and then dapat ito yung kanyang kakalabasan. Next step, since the factor out na natin, i-apply na natin ngayon yung zero product property. We separate them. This is 2x minus 1 equals 0. X plus 4 equals 0. This is 2x equals positive 1. The x natin now is equal to 1 over 2 or 1 half. And this is directly equals to negative 4 na yung x natin na to. Meron tayong value ngayon for the x. We have 2. And for the last step, we check the solutions in the original equation. Ang original equation natin is ito. So this is 2 times 1 half square plus 7 times 1 half equals positive 4. This is 2 times 1/4 plus 7 over 2 equals 4. This is cancel and 2 na to. 1 half plus 7 over 2 equals 4. 1 half plus 7 over 2 is 4 equals 4. This is a true statement. For the other value na negative 4, this is 2 times negative 4 quantity square plus 7 times negative 4 equals 4. This is negative 4 quantity square is 16 positive plus 7 times negative 4 is negative 28 equals 4. 2 times 16 is 32 minus 28 equals 4. 32 minus 28 is positive 4 equals positive 4. Another true statement. Therefore, the solution set for this example is negative 4 and 1/2. Ito yung ating sagot. And this is example number 2. Example number 3, solve the quadratic equation x squared minus 6x plus 5 equals negative 4. Since nadaanan na natin yung problem 1 natin and problem 2, take note na kadalasan ng incorrect solution natin dito is hindi natin ginagawa yung step number 1. Minsan, ang nadadirect natin is, if ina-factor out na natin agad ito without transferring yung negative 4 sa left side of the equation. Again, take note, yung negative 4 natin is a non-zero term. Ginagawa is, pina-factor out na as x minus 5 times x minus 1 equals negative 4. And then, kung itutuloy yan, this is x minus 5 equals negative 4 and this is x minus 1 equals negative 4. This is an incorrect solution. So, a common mistake is to forget to put the equation in standard form first. And then, hindi na natin nagagamit ng tama yung zero product property natin. So, this is a wrong solution. Continuing to the correct solution, again, ilalagay natin sa standard form, step number 1. This is x squared minus 6x plus 5 equals negative 4. X squared minus 6x plus 5, negative 4 is magiging positive 4 na. This is 0. X squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Pwede na natin ngayon i-factor for the next step. And the factors niyan is x minus 3 times x minus 3 equals 0. Na factor na natin, we can now use the zero product property and set each factor equal to 0. So this is x minus 3 equals 0. Another x minus 3 equals 0. So solving for the x, this is both equal to 3. Take note that the equation given in problem number 3 has one solution or one root, which is yung value nga natin na 3. Therefore, the solution set is simply 3 lang. Since the linear factors were the same or repeated, pwede nating sabihin na yung value na 3 natin is a double root or a repeated root. So, this is example number 3.